Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. Well, I'm going to show you the card. I made this last night before going downstairs, and I'm coming to film it with you now. It's a beautiful card, and it will be, but when I pulled my mechanism, because it's going to be a double slider card, my carrier bag split and my mechanism come out. So one little angry birdie there threw them in the bin, and I can't find them now. So instead of having to make another one just to show it you, just to make another one, I thought we'd just make it together here and now. So let's get going. I am using cherry cobbler for this one. This is 5 7/8 by 11 3/4. So it's basically the whole length of an A4. If you're in the US, you could do it 5 1/2 by 11, and you would score, oh gosh, I'm trying to think. I'll work that one out and put it in the description, unless we can do it as we're going along. You're going to need a piece of designer series paper. This is 5 3/4 by 3 5/8, and you're going to need 2 pieces of thick whisper white, and these are measured at 3 1/4 by 5 7/8. They've got to be the width, or more or less the width of your card. You don't want it hanging over, so just measure them. I've got the tiniest little gap, which is perfect, without them going over. So I'm checking. So you need 2 of those, because we're going to have it as a double slider card. And then you're going to need a piece of a good strong, this is just a plastic bag, and we're going to be wrapping this around the card in a moment. So let's do some scoring first. I've also got 2 squares. One is gold, and the other one is thick whisper white, and they're going to go on the front of our card. Whoops, I'm pulling in the trimmer instead of my scoreboard. So I'm just going to grab the scoreboard. You need to pop this in and score at 3 3/4, 7 1/2, and 11 1/4. That's it. Whoops-a-daisy, sorry about that. You're going to fold and burnish your score lines. So your card will come together like this. What I'm going to do now though is I'm going to take the smallest slither. I'm just going to use my Tim Holtz for this. And I'm just so it card closes, literally I'm taking it over the edge by just a little. I'm literally just going to take this much off. See how small that is? Then we can test our card. It's just so it sits flush in there, so it's not up against that score line, because your score lines would have been together. So this is just short of that score line now. Can you see that? So when it folds over, this will be, that's the back, and this will be the front. Perfect. So, right, I'm just thinking now, how did I do that one? This has come apart actually, so I might just, I can't remember which section it is I cut. I'm going to get my finger in there. Don't know why this broke, my mechanism, but it did. I've glued mine on the inside instead of on the outside as well, see? So that's the flap, that one. Oh, I know. So if I fold that, that is going on the outside. So, that's alright, just bear with me. So this is the front, this is the middle section, and that is the back. So it's this one I need to cut. So what I'm going to do, you can leave the card whole, but what I just wanted to do is set a little groove. And I'm in just the tiniest of a groove. And pop that out one side, turn it around and eyeball it. Make sure I've got it roughly in the centre. There we go. And I'm only just using a tiny little fraction to take out. And this is for the classic label punch. And then we're going to wrap our carrier bag around. Oh, have I got it long enough? Is it long enough? Not that piece. I do have another piece here. Fingers crossed, otherwise we'll be... OMG. Nope. I'm going to have to cut some more carrier bag. Oh! Or I could just... Let me just take this in a little bit more. Cut a little bit more of a dimp out. There we go. Let's see if that one works. I'm just going to grab my snips and I'm going to straighten these. You're not going to see them because they're going to get closed in with the card, but I know it's there. Just give them a little bit of a tidy up, this one there. There we go. Tidied up in a flash. Fingers crossed. We're going to get that into sitting in. Yay, look at that now. Perfect. You don't have to do this, but I just thought, because I've seen people make them with dies, and I don't have the dies, so you don't want it too tight. You just want it so this will move when you've got it in. So I'm just going to lightly rest that on there. And grab some tape. So I've left it a little bit baggy. And you want it so nothing will rest up against your card. There we go. So, and then you can do a dry run. Look, see, there's that sliding mechanism. Ta-da! Perfect. So I'm going to leave my mechanism in the centre, or I'm going to leave it at one end. So, yeah, there we go. We're going to leave it at one end so it'll only ever slide up to that end. Perfect. So, ta-da-ta-da-ta-ta. So, we're going to need our tear and tape. And we're going to be adding a piece of tear tape at one end, and then you're going to fold your card over and add another piece this end. Opposite ends. Oops, I might need a little bit more than that. Yeah, I think I do. That's a bit short, that is, Gaynor. Let's try this one. Oops. Better. And then we're going to need some along this strip here, so I'm just going to give that a good burnish. close as I can to the score line. Perfect. And then we're going to give that a burnish. So we're going to do some, right, this is going to go in, that's the back. So I'm having this as the front. So I'm going to attach my designer series paper. Ooh, what do you reckon? We're going to have this pattern, which is so mega cute. Oh gosh, there goes my square on the floor. Oh! And then these are going to be stamped. Would that look nice like that? And then my snowflake, or because that looks like it's running downwards, doesn't it? I don't know. Or that one, just reckon. I think my snowflake would get a little bit lost on there. So I'm going to stick this down this way. Beautiful. Love it. So I'm going to use a bit of wet glue. So when we're putting this card together, you're going to have to make sure you put your mechanism in the right way round. So like I did on the very first one I ever made, all about nearly coming up for 3 years ago, March. And I put all my cards together, pulled it out like that, and one of the pieces was back to front. So, but luckily we had enough time. I had enough time to get in there and sort it out. So whoosh! That's why I use wet glue. Oh, actually, no, I use tearing tape, isn't it? So I'm going to do a bit of stamping now on our little pieces. Love this set. I am using cherry cobbler. I'm going to fetch a little piece of scrap in, because I certainly don't want to be getting anything on there. I've got this gorgeous sentiment from that, and it says, "Merry Christmas to you and peace on earth to all the world." Oh, actually, this is the wrong one. I've just inked up. This is going to go on the inside of one of my cards. And I'll tell you what it says in a moment. It says, "Each snowflake is beautiful, sparkly and special, just like you." And for some reason, I'm not going to turn it. Oh no, they're going to see it. I can't turn over. They'll see it on the back. And I'm just inked it up again and don't need it. So it looks a little bit faded there. It doesn't matter. I think that's quite cute. So I'm going to remove. That will go for cleaning. And then I've got the gorgeous snowflakes that makes it look like it's falling down. And I'm coming in sideways. Making sure this is all inked up and I've got it right on the edge. Oh no. Beautiful. And I'm just going to try and keep them as close as possible to keep this little pattern going. Oh, it does not want to stamp there. I think I should need my mat really. I don't know where I put it though. Let me have a look. I got my mat. And I found it, I just can't get it out. Oh, there it goes. There we have it. Whew. There we go. Got my fizzing mat. Still didn't want to do it there properly, did it? Oh my gosh, I've completely ruined that one. Let me cut another piece. I'm not having that. This does not want to cut. So I'm going to cut another piece. This is 5 7/8 already, and I want this at 3 1/4. And I'm just going to move those down a little bit because it didn't seem like I'd got any space. So first of all, let's get this stamping done first. I do apologise, ladies. It's not very often I make a mistake. And if I do, I like to put it straight. Better. And I don't like I'm just giving it some gentle taps. Much better. And just gently press it. Don't force it down. I'm normally a really heavy-handed stamper. And that is absolutely beautiful. And now for my sentiment. Make sure that's right in the centre. Much better, yay! There we go. And they're going to fit in the other piece. This too is just having the border along, so I'm going to spin that back round again. And yes, I think what it is, my grid paper is like 2 pages thick now. Normally I have the whole pad on there, and it gives me that cushioning. And now it happened last time I came to the end of my grid paper as well with the photopolymer. So this is right in what you could use. I could have used this on the Stamparatus and just moved the arm along and done it that way as well, because that had cushioning. This is perfect. We've got one more to go. I'm going to lift that up a little bit. And stamp in that. A huge improvement. Oh my gosh. So wipe off the excess. That will be cleaned. And I've got this set. Oh, look at my fingers. I'm covered in it. I got the word joy. That is going on this one. Beautiful. And I've got this gorgeous snowflake. And I'm just going to have a couple on either side. Love that. So that one's done, that one's done. Now I've got my sentiment for the front. What I'm going to do is lining it up so the point there and the point there are on the same line. And then I'm going to stamp this right through the centre. perfect. It's mad what you can do with the right tools, isn't it? And I've got this little cluster of snowflakes. And I'm just going to have... I'm not going to fill it like the last one. I want to be able to see that sentiment, so I'm just going to add top and bottom. How's that? How adorable is that? I'm covered in ink and my blocks are... Oh, look at all this. But that's all the stamping there is to it now. So I can remove this out the way. I'm going to fetch these in. I am going to grab some dimensionals and one of my snow... I know they're retired, but this is the old and new bit together. And with the sentiment and this being so big, I'll show you now. I was going to add it behind, but I didn't want... It's just looked hidden away, if you know what I mean. So it didn't look so clever. So love this, and this is going line to line. So I know it's squared on. And just going to add that. It's perfect. And I'm going to add some dimensionals on here as well. Stick one in the centre. And I'm just going to get my long nose scissors. Cut that right down the centre. Now we can bring in our card. So now we know this is the front. We need... right. You've got to watch now, so is that the joy one? Go over, and when we pull it out, that's perfect. So that one is going this way. So remove your backing. And you want to lay this so it's not... And we're going to do a test run before we seal anything up. And then this one is going this way. Right, let's close this up. This needs to go. I think he needs tape down here as well, not up the top where he had it. Doing a dry run, best to be safe than sorry. So this is going to close up there, and this one is coming out that way. So yes, this one is going to be taped. Oh, this one. Once you can get the backing off. Oh, sorry about that, ladies. Just get this squashed down. Then we need to remove the tape. And because this one was attached to that end. This, I don't know. Oh, now. Oh, Gaynor, be careful. Let's dry run that one again, because that's going to go down there. Grab our No, something is wrong. Something is not letting me do it. What's happening there? I think I've added this to the wrong piece of the card. I know oh my gosh, I've rummaged my card. So, oh my gosh, I have lost the plot. So, need to pull it in. This one is coming out that way. That one is coming out that way. That one is right. Oh my gosh, that's right. Oh, what's wrong is here. It's definitely that piece that's it's there. It's in the right place. I need to take the tape off. Oh, I'm all fingers and thumbs today, girls. I think my tape is in the wrong place. Please bear with me. I will get it straight. I don't want to get no sticky on there now. Where's my glue eraser? I do the mistakes so you lot don't have to, and I think my bag's going to. So, as this is the front of the card, we're going to pull that out. That is going to slide in. That's going back in. So, this one needs to go in here. And that's right. We need that tape this end. It's better to be safe than sorry. Oh my gosh, I am making a pig's dinner of this, girls and boys. But we'll get there. Just making sure it doesn't overlap so it can't stick it anywhere on my card. We just might as well have just added 4 pieces of tape to either end and just peel back the one that you know works. How would you say that was best? Sounds better. So I'd add tape there and there on both sides. Attach one and make sure you've got your workings right. So this is going this way. Yes, so they need to be both facing up. So making sure you're at the end of your card. Attach that down. Fold that over. Yay, I think I've sussed it. Tuck that in as a dry run. Grab your card. Yay, you did it. Give it a little wiggle. Once you've got the paper then. We've done it. Oh, I'm a silly sausage, aren't I? So, right, remove your said backing now. So when you've got your card open, you want both of your cards, when you pull them, to be facing upwards. I was getting a bit confused as to which way. So this needs to face up, this needs to face up. Attach one at this end and the other one at that end. And now, before we close this, we need to add a pull mark so you can, whoops, that's the wrong one. Use yours. I've used the 1 1/2 inch circle punch and just eyeball the pulley out on both sides. Trying to keep it about right. So when we're together then, that can pop down there. over the top, and then we need to add, oh that's perfect, we need to add there we go, sorted, love it. So you need to punch holes out, and now we can attach our backing. So making sure your white card is at the front. Attach your back piece now, and obviously your recipient is going to pull the tabs. There we go, pull the tabs. My card was upside down then, but it's not now. And perfect. Just don't let them grab the same piece. So there is, oh, there's your double slider card, yay! So I'm going to attach these either side like this, keeping them straight. And our beautiful sentiment then is going to go in the centre. Isn't that cute? Oops, isn't that lovely? I think it looks quite regal with that decoration in the background. Very pretty. Oh, we could add them top and bottom. Let's have a look how that one works out. Oh no, you can't see it now. Look, my snowflake's hidden. So yes, let's get some glue on the back of me hand. And smush it in, and then I'm just going to drag it along. And I'm going to attach this right there. Just picking up the bit of glue, add a little bit more if I needs be. Way I always used to do it like this when I first started off. Do you remember when I first started and I'd squirt the glue on the back of my hand and then pick up my rhinestones, because I had the non-adhesive ones. I always used to add the glue on the back of my hand. If you've got any left, and you need a little tiny bit just under there. There we go, that's attached. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it, and I'm glad I persevered and got it straight. So make sure your two pieces, once you've got the first one and making it the right way up, attach one at one end and one at the other end, keeping the paper facing up once you've got it sussed out to close. And then, why am I keep turning it over? And then, whoops. And then you can, I'm even going to put a little tag on the back. I'm going to grab some ribbon and put some tags on the back. And I've got a little, I'm going to use a bit of this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to each piece you want to pull. Sorry I was taking so long. Just going to staple whoops. I'm going to staple them in. So the recipient knows to pull the tab at the back. Just give them a little wiggle and they will go back in. And then this one is going to go onto the brand. So if they pulled the tabs on either side, they'll know which one is to pull. Gosh, come on. I'm not going to hide that. There you go. I haven't even covered my snowflake up now, but the recipient can just literally grab the two tabs and pull, and then close it back up again. Isn't that cute? And now for my front sentiment. We got there in the end. I'm sorry it's long-winded again, but I don't get many complaints that it's on too long. I get complaints when it's on too short. So here goes for that beautiful sentiment, and it fits perfectly. So this is more or less in the centre. Line up my lines top and bottom, then I know that it's perfectly straight. I think that is just so cute. I've got some beautiful gold rhinestones here. Just gonna pop one down there, whoops, and I'm gonna put one there in the centre of that, and the same there. I think this is just so cute, and I'm going to scatter a few more there and there. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So there is my double slide. I did a double slider Christmas card using Snow is Glistening. Isn't that lovely? Just get your recipient, and you can also put a white piece of paper on the back if you want, or you can manage to write inside here. I think it's just brilliant. I could use, believe it or not, the piece that I damaged, because we're not going to see the back of it now. Trim this down to size, snip a bit of that off, and then I can attach that to the back so I can write my message on the back. So I'm just going to keep this at 5. This is the piece I destroyed, and I'm going to just attach that in the centre at the back. So there we have it. There's my wee little cardie. I hope you liked it. I think it's gorgeous, absolutely adorable. So the confusion with me was making sure I got it the right way around. But if you just pop when you know you've got your front, put in your card stock, the one that you're going to see, top and bottom, and then just glue them and then close. But check your mechanism before you actually close the whole card, because you could salvage it like I did and turn it round several times. And then we've attached at the top of our card. So, and then this panel then, it will go on the back, so somewhere for you to write your message. I hope you like it and try and give it a go. I do like to complicate things sometimes, but I like to do the mistakes and keep them in. So we do get there in the end, and we do fix them. So, well, I hope you enjoyed anyway, but I enjoyed. Very entertaining. Come back and see what I make tomorrow. Don't forget to press the subscribe button and the little bell. That way you won't miss any future videos. And I will see you all on the other side. Love you all. Bye.